We should be thankful for the modern technology where it has relieved a lot of physical stress, strain, isn't it? Modern equipment. 50 miles you can drive easily, isn't it? So all modern equipment, the physical comforts, less strain on the body. But we are not able to manage our inner energy, inner vitality. We are dissipating the thought power. So how to conserve the inner energy? How to husband the inner energy? That's the right word. Am I using the right word? Okay. So how to enhance the inner energy? So certain type of thoughts are there which can enhance our inner thought energy. Enhance the energy. But certain type of thoughts are very detrimental. It can deplete our mental vitality. So if you see the thoughts, here the verses, if you see, try entertaining the opposite of it. When you entertain the opposite thought, we are entertaining. Yeah, why entertain? Try entertaining. We are entertaining. That's why the thought energy and all we are depleting, losing the energy. So if these thoughts we entertain, our thought energy is enhanced. Inner energy is enhanced. So yesterday we saw Adveshta Sarvabhutana. Incapacity to hate any being. No, he can, because he is seeing the divine in every being. Even in the stink bug, he can't hate. You gently take it. Even if you keep your hand, it will climb on your hand and take it out. Don't flush it. You can take it outside and keep it on the plant. You could see it's waiting you also. You have to look at it. Isn't it? So Sarvabhuta cannot hate anyone. Doesn't mean I have to love all. That's also dangerous. Maitra, be friendly. Means not insisting anything from anyone. A friend does not insist. He's always there to help you, always able to guide you, be with you, but will not insist. Maitra. But in spite of it, if somebody, yesterday I told, that, hey, you donkey, what can you do? Because he thinks he's hallucinating. What can you do? You said, karuna. Means be compassionate. Karuna yoja. The nirmama means no mamakara. You got what you, maybe a property you got it or not. How many people have had it in the past? Now you are. And if it is yours, nobody can take it. And if it is gone means it was not yours. If it is not yours, how can it remain? But if it is yours, this man had a dog. He will sell the dog for $20. Very cheap. Because he knows the dog is very faithful. After 20 days he will come back. But it is his dog. The dog loves him and he loves the dog. So he'll tell the dog, see, $10 we'll share. He'll sell and then after 20 days the dog comes back. Because it is his dog. So if it is yours, it shall always come back to you. So, nirmama. Nirahankara. Yesterday I told bundles of dead past. Memories of the dead past is ego. Or our Indians are very good in dramatizing the ego. Swami, nobody works. Evvaru pani cheyaru Swami. Nene pani cheyaru. Telugu. Tamil people say, Nane. They translate that exactly into English. Nobody works on it. I have to do everything something. Nobody. That I have to do. Whatever you have achieved so far, without you alone can achieve nothing. So many people are contributing to your success. So be grateful. Means He alone has all helping you. So therefore be grateful. Samadukka sukha. Balanced, equipoised in joy and sorrow, pain and pleasure. So they come, they go. Nothing is permanent. If joy has come, it has to go. When joy goes, who comes? Sorrow. When sorrow comes, hi sorrow. Long time no see. So how are you? Sorrow will be, generally people receive sorrow with tears. And sorrow will be shocked. This fellow is not receiving with tears. Sorrow will become sorrowful. So please stay for some more time. Sorrow wants to get away from you. So sama, balanced. Kshami, this is the greatest quality to develop. Forgiveness. Be forgiving. Be giving first. Not only giving, but also forgiving. God gives and forgives. Man gets and see. Is it autobiography? Forgets. So be giving and forgiving. Kshami. So the best example is our eye finger going into your eye. If somebody is with you, chop it off. Your own finger, if you chop off, already pain in the eye because of the avakai and the finger poking. If you chop off the finger, extra pain. Therefore, he sees himself in all. Therefore, he cannot hurt anyone. So, forgiving comes automatic. Next, Santushta Satatam. Satatam Santushta. Ever content. Always content. We are also contented. When suppose at 8:25, I say, is it enough? What will you say? It's enough. Santushta. Isn't it? For puja, japa, and all these things, very santushta. Whatever little, one mala we do, santushta. Isn't it? But santushta for any outside thing, whatever you get, would you be santushta? Satisfied. Means alam pratyaya. Means alam means enough. I got enough. If you look back at your childhood days and now, how much we have already got. I got enough. Now I start giving. Arpanam. That's why we have started. So we should feel the unseen hand has brought me so far. Therefore, I give now. So, santushta means alam pratyaya. Enough. Alam, when somebody is serving food, in each language has poro. Bus. Hindi is very bus. And other man says, no, train. Bus. Poro. Madi. Chalu. Alam. Fire is called analam. Anala is called fire. Because when you pour ghee into fire, have you heard fire saying enough? Never. More the ghee you pour, more it licks up. Anala it's called. So alam means enough. That buddhi, alam buddhi must come. Enough buddhi, enough I got enough. That's called santushta. Satatam always. This satatam can go for everything. Satatam yogi. Yogi means a person of contemplation, steady mind. Meaning, he is able to contemplate exclusively Mayeva Manadatsva, Mai Buddhim Nivesh. How is he able to do? Because his mind is quiet, intellect is alert and vigilant. All three, the Gurudev used to emphasize all these three: quiet, alert, vigilant, and die is the fit instrument for any achievement, sacred or even secular. The instrument of achievement is quiet, alert, vigilant, and yogi. Such a person is called yogi. Now yogi means when we are putting the leg behind the neck and all. Also that's yoga asana. So straightening the mind, making the mind quiet, making the mind alert and vigilant. That is called yogi. So we have to say, oh Lord, may I be quiet, alert, vigilant. May I be always content. May I be friendly. May I be compassionate. All these qualities we should invoke. These are the thoughts which will enhance our mental vitality. So yogi, yatatma, self-control. May I be self-controlled. Self-control doesn't mean not to use. Remember, wisely use. Controlled driving. Controlled driving doesn't mean not to drive. Defensive driving. You should be able to, other person may be coming to us, so you should be able to dodge the person and escape. That is called self-control. So, yathatma, dridha nischaya, firm conviction in his hand behind all your achievements. He is the one taking me by my hand. Hand in hand, he is taking me. You must have heard about that footprint. This man was seeing two sets of footprints in a dream. Yes, he was seeing two sets of footprints. At one spot he starts seeing only one set of footprint. And he starts saying, that is the time I was in terrible times. The two footprints are one of himself and one God, both hand in hand, walking together. At the one spot, only one set. So he asked, oh Lord, when I was in terrible times, last time you disappeared. You are just like any of our people. What makes you think that I disappeared? So look at that, only one footprint. He said, but whose footprints are those? Those are my footprints. Then what about me? You were on my shoulder. I was carrying you. That conviction. Dridha nischaya. Therefore, Mayi arpita manobuddhi. Mayi in me. Arpita. Arpana. This is what offering my mind's feelings towards him, my intellect's thoughts unto him, thinking of him, feeling his presence, feeling his hand behind all my achievements. Mayi arpita manobuddhi. It means I dedicate my M&I, my mind intellect. I am offering my mind intellect unto him. Shri Krishna Panamastu. People after eating everything, they say, fully eating, Om Shri Krishna Panamastu. End only they say that. Or Brahma Panamastu. With a bench. So, M&I dedicated to him. Means my mind, I am his ambassador. I work for him, not for anybody else. So his mission is my mission. That way. So Mayi arpita manobuddhi. Yaha. Saha madbhakta. Such a person is my devotee. And me priyaha asti. He is dear, he or she is dear to him. Such a devotee is dear to the Lord. So we should know who is dear to the Lord. So, I am a bhakta, I am a bhakta. Are you this? If I am this, then I am very dear to the Lord. Next, number 15. Yasmano dvijate lokaha. Yasmano dvijate lokaha. Lokano dvijate chayaha. Lokano dvijate chayaha. Harsha marsha bhayo dvegaihi. Harsha marsha bhayo dvegaihi. Mukto yassa cha me priyaha. Mukto yassa cha me priyaha. Beautiful verse. Yasmat na udvijate loka. Loka means the people. People, yasmat na udvijate. People are not afraid of saints or sages of a devotee. Yes, people are not afraid of them. Why? Because in their presence you feel, you can bask in their presence. You feel peace in their presence. How will you be afraid of them? Because they are Shanti Pradaya Namaha. All of the names have we heard? Shanti Pradaya. We just sat at the feet of Gurudev and just sitting, just looking at him itself was so peaceful. You can bask in their presence. So nobody is afraid. But we were afraid also. We had fear. And also always wanted to be near. What fear is that? When suppose you are afraid of somebody and that person is coming from that door, you will look at this door and from other door you will go away. Isn't it? If you are afraid of somebody, you don't want to be near that person. But with Gurudev we had fear and also wanted to be very near. So I asked Gurudev, what is that? I have fear, but I also want to be near. It's a paradox. Why is it like that? And he said, it should be like that. Now, did you understand? Now if you ask me the question and say it should be like that, what will you? So I was looking at him with a questioning face. Then he said, it should be like that because I also had like that for my teacher. So that is a teacher, Guru Shishya Sambandha. If you don't want to be near the teacher, then you are not there. You are not, what do you call, his Shishya. You want to be near, but also there is, because the mind has to be alert and vigilant. Intellect has to be alert and vigilant. Mind has to be, in his presence, mind becomes quiet. But intellect has to be alert and vigilant. That little fear is good. You'll be on your toes. We used to jump when he says anything. No second thoughts when he said anything. So that quality, in his presence, it happens. So yasmat na udvijate lokaha. People are not afraid. People are not agitated in his presence. They find peace. So nobody is afraid of him. So anybody can kick him. Anybody can abuse him. No. Therefore next. Lokat na udvijate chayaha. Yaha. That person, the devotee, lokat, from the people, knows which he is not afraid of anyone. In the entire British Empire, could not. One Mahatma Gandhi, the whole British Empire could not do anything to him. What was the personality of Mahatma Gandhi? Physical personality, frail person. Was he like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Personality, very frail. But yet, look at the power that comes out. That is called the divine power. It's not the physical power, the entire power. So, Lokat Naudvi, because he is a Shanta, Shantaya Namaha. Therefore, Shanti Prada, because he is Shanta, therefore, Shanti Prada to all around him. He is peaceful, therefore he can give peace to all. So, and he is Shanta and also he stands firm. Means nobody can. I told you that story, remember the military people? Fearlessly walking towards the way. If crowd comes like that in front of you, what crowd? Even ants, a crowd of ants coming itself, you start running. So he was straight walking towards them. And they start moving. That's called Lokat Udvijate Jaya. He is not afraid of anyone. Stands firm like a lighthouse. All the waves may be dashing and clashing at the lighthouse. It stands firm. And also guides others who are bumping in samsara. That's the glory of a devotee or a realized master. Harsha Amarsha Bhaya Udvegai Mukta. Mukta is free. Free from what? Harsha, Amarsha, Bhaya, Udvegai. These four qualities are indicated. Harsha means joy. Amarsha, envy. Harsha, Amarsha. Bhaya, fear. Udvegai, anxiety. So a devotee means one who has realized that godly principle, has been seeing him in all his names and forms, in all the names and forms, he is recognizing his presence, he will have these qualities. He is free from joy, envy, fear and anxiety. Why these four are mentioned? They are interrelated. How interrelated? Harsha, joy. Moment I think there is joy in OED. I can find happiness in objects, things and beings. I can get happiness in things and beings. Then, moment I feel that, then what happens? That is the beginning of sorrow. That thought creates, very conducive to create all sorrows. So harsha means thinking there is joy here. And what happens? Then you start getting all the objects. And moment you got the objects, you start thinking, now suppose you got 1 million. What will you do? You look at others. And you see everybody is having millions, even local person is having a million, all are having millions. What is their big deal? What a million? Nowadays, million. Even in India, they don't talk in 1,000 or lakhs, they talk only in crores. Isn't it amazing? 1 crore, 2 crores, very easy for them. Crores. Here, what do they talk? I don't know. So, moment you think this and you start wanting to get more and more. And when you got something, you look at others. And you feel all are having more than you. When somebody else is having more than you, what feeling comes? Amarsha, jealousy, envy. A very nice story is there. This man used to export crabs. And very horrible packing, Indian packing. You just take a tube, like the Pringle box, put crabs in it, put a receipt also in that, and send. Exporting to foreign countries. And people receiving this, what packing is this? Check the crabs. And the receipt says, dozen crabs. And count the crabs. Every time, exactly whatever the receipt. 6 crabs, exact 6. 12 crabs, exactly 12. Every time. Not a single crab escaping. They couldn't know what is this, so they sent a cable. So that person was sending is Kuttan Menon. So Mr. Menon, please explain how crabs sent. What? Mr. Menon, when you received the cable here, Menon, what English is this? My English better. He didn't reply. 2-3 cables, he didn't. They thought maybe we should be doing some abracadabra. He's a Malayali, so he must be doing some abracadabra, some chibumba, some magic. So let's go and find out. So a committee of 4 members, 2 ladies and 2 gents, they went to Kochi. From Kochi they asked, where is Mr. Kuttan? He was very popular, they directed. They reached him and they said we came from all the way from America because crab is very popular even in Salisbury and all. Crab cake. So we export a lot of crabs from your place. So can you please, how you are able to send the crabs? Can you please explain to us? He said, crab, simple. Very simple. Box take, crabber put. Crabber means not girl crabs. Crabber means crabs, plural. Crabber put. Receipt put, send simple. Then at last, because they are not able to come. Manslai, he asked. And understood? And the one lady said, Manslai. They also learned Malayalam by that time. Manslai. But one smart lady said, sir, I understood. Books take, crab will put, receipt put, send. But how not a single crab escape? How? Oh, that. These crabs are Indian crabs. Because when one crab climbs up to escape, another crab look. You escape? No. And then you will go, why don't you also go? I can't go up. Therefore, what do I pull that? This crabby nature. Isn't it? Called amarshya. What to do? That nobody can go up. So whenever you see anybody above you, you want to pull them. But if you see your own son going up, then you start telling elevator, chip of the old block. Then you are so happy because my own. So if you are recognizing him, mukta, you are free. First of all, you don't depend upon the OET for your happiness. That itself is not there. Therefore, amarshya will not even come because you are seeing him, my own. Now, you have got maximum 77 billion, not dollars, pounds. 77 billion. More than Bill Gates. So now, would you be, and the other person who's rich is, closest person who's rich to you has only 7 billion. You have 77. Will you be jealous? No. Then what comes? See that thing? Bhaya. See how interrelated. Harsha, Amarsha, you are reached the top. Nobody is, when compared to you, you are the topmost. Then fear starts. In India, you must have observed, whenever people are, the families becoming richer and richer, you should see the compound wall. Goes higher, higher, higher. More richer, more higher. Then more richer, glass pieces. Glass. And then what then? Wires. Then electric wire. Electrocuted also. And then Doberman. And a Gurkha with a gun. No bullets. This you can see. Bhaya and anxiety, all these things, mukta. Bhaya, udvegai, fear and anxiety. So, a devotee is one. First, he never has any expectation that this joy is here. He knows no object has any object you get also, the joy you experience within. I am happiness. When I am happiness, why will I want happiness from anything else? Therefore, harsha, amarsha, bhaya, udvegai, mukta. Yaha, whosoever is like this, sacha me priyaha, such a person is very dear to me. Next. Anapeksha shuchir dakshaha Udasino gatavyathaha Sarvarambha parityagi Yo madbhakta same priyaha Anapeksha. Hindi people can easily understand. Apeksha. आपका अपेक्षा रखकर अमेरिका आया. कैसे? Good. You are my America uncle. Therefore, depending upon you, I came. How many people? आपका अपेक्षा. A devotee of the Lord has no apeksha on anyone. Anapeksha. No expectation from anyone. Moment you expect anything from anyone, what happens? Isn't it? But you saw, I expected that, this, that. Okay, how many did you fulfill others' expectation? No. When I don't fulfill others' expectation, how can I expect others to fulfill? Not only I expect, I insist that that and that alone they should do. My way or, see, you know it all. My way or highway. So, anapeksha. You can try to know more and more. Try to work more and more. But don't try, expect less. No more. Work more, expect less. When you expect less, then everybody will be, they will do much because you are expecting less. They will do much more than that. You feel so happy. When you don't expect anything and you get whatever you get, you will be happy. The moment you expect this is coming and it doesn't come, sorrow. It is in you. You created that sorrow. So, I used to see one child. Any chocolate I give, such a joy in her face. I used to tell them, I never seen this so much joy in any other child. Because they are so familiar with the chocolate, candy and all. That child also is familiar. But who gives the child? So always such a joy on the face, anything you give. Because she was not expecting anything. That was extreme joy. So if you don't expect, you will be more joyous. Anapeksha. Don't expect anything. You will be a happy person. And a devotee, because he says, when he is, why should I expect from anybody else? If at all I want to expect, I'll expect from him, not from anybody else. This man said, the story goes, one saint goes to the king to ask for money. And they said, the king is in prayer. So then he could go up to the prayer room and he sat outside and the king is praying, oh Lord, give me money, give me this, give me this. The king is praying. And the sage got up and left. And after that, when the king came out, this is from that sage king. And this king ran to the sage. So you came, what can I do? I came to ask you for something and I saw you asking for God. So I thought, let me also ask God itself directly. Well, you, the king itself, is asking God. Why should I not directly ask God himself? Why should I ask through you? So, he expects everything from him. And he knows whatever he gives, that is what I need. That is what I want and that is what I need. That's freedom. So, no expectations. So, anapeksha. Shuchi. This is what we should know very clearly. Shuchi means cleanliness. Our cleanliness, inside and all we'll keep everything clean, but outside, everything throw outside. I clean my house, throw into my neighbor's house. Compound wall. And he does the same thing to my house. Terrible things. Temple also, the arati plate will be so horrible. Gurudev said, give him food in that plate, will he eat? And after that, suppose the wick is going down and with the finger only he will push it up. That's okay if you do. Then the oil is there. What will you do? On the temple wall. You can see on the temple wall all those marks. Terrible. Just see that the sensitivity is not there. The shuchi. So what is shuchi? For swachhata is called shuchi, cleanliness. Shuddhata. Shuddhata means purity. Then sundarata, beauty. And finally pavitrata, divinity. All these four put together is called shuchi. Swachhata, cleanliness. Shuddhata, purity. Sundarata, beauty. And last, pavitrata, divinity. The best example for this is Rangoli. Rangoli, not you tell him this. All these four you should do. You must have seen, my mom used to do this. First, the front of the house, they first sweep front of the house. I used to see that mom every day sweeping outside. And then after sweeping, then that's called Shuddhata. Then Swachhata is clean. Then Shuddhata is what water? Mix. What? I hear you powder. It is antibacterial spray. Oh, antibacterial spray, yes. Antibacterial spray. That's called Shuddhata. First Swachhata, sweeping. Then Shuddhata, antibacterial spray. And then Sundarata, beautiful Rangoli designs. And then finally, light Sri Rama Jayam, Pavitra. All these things. That is called Shuchi. So, Anapeksha, Shuchi. Dakshaha. Dakshaha means Samartha, skillful, very attentive. Sadhan. You know the military of Vishram, Sadhan, attention. Means his emendai is always very attentive. See, when we lack of attention, we miss a lot of things. How many times you see the exit going? अरे exit जा रहा है, exit नहीं जा रहा है, तू जा रहा है. Exit is going, exit is not going, you are going. And then you say, I missed Swami, I was coming to your class, I missed the exit song. It happened to us also. I was going to Salisbury, that the 301, 50, 301 becomes 50, that exit we forgot to take. And we are going straight. 301. And my who is driving me asked, Swami, does it all look familiar to you? All are familiar. Same gas station, same everything, same. All are familiar. And we are supposed to reach at 10 o'clock for the class. 9 o'clock, because 9 o'clock breakfast, 9 to 10 breakfast, 10 to 11:30 one class, then snack break, then 12 to 1:30 another class, then lunch, and then I return back. That's what Salisbury took. So, 9 o'clock they are waiting. 9 went, 10 went, 11 went, 12 went, 1 o'clock we reach. Because when you go straight and all, we were driving and then we have to come back, return. There is no exit there anywhere. We reached 1 o'clock, had nice lunch. Returned back. Daksha. So, when you are not attentive, you miss a lot. So, Daksha, devotee is Daksha. Then, Udasina. This also you should learn. Udasina. Udasina means very indifferent. To what? To our own BMI sorrows. There will always be little pinpricks of life. Learn to be indifferent. It will come. If it comes, it will go. If it doesn't go, endure. That which cannot be cured must be endured. Udasina, very indifferent. Also nowadays, hot news are coming all over. So when tragedy news comes, you start getting worried. What are you? Are you the general manager of the world? What are you going to do? One husband told me, Swamiji, major decisions I take. And I allow my wife to take all other general, any other general things, small things. I allow my wife to take care. Major decisions I take. I asked, what are the small decisions? Small decisions, which school children should go, what fees to pay, and the bills and all paying, mortgage paying, any house repairs, and all other details and all small details. I asked her to take care. Then I asked, what major deal you do when America should go to war and all? Major decisions I take. What? So, Udasina means you are indifferent, means rising above your petty, paltry desires. So, because Swemahini Pratishta, he is established in his glories. Therefore, he is not concerned what happens here. Some corner somewhere, something. So, when Ramana Maharshi was having the arm cancer, he said some corner something is happening. He was Udasina to that. Indifferent. So indifferent to your own sorrows. Others should not even know that you have the sorrow. When we have sorrow, so eloquently, elaborately describe to others and make them also sorrowful. He came to you very happily and then you are sending him with sorrow. But this technique, when somebody is complaining to our sorrows and all, what you should say, don't try to tell them, no, don't worry, it's all good. Don't tell that. They will be very angry. What you should tell? So much sorrow you are having. How are you managing this? I never heard anybody having so much sorrow and then you're so able to live like this? How are you able to do? I want to know the secret. At that time, you should see him he becomes very much alert. And from the beginning, I'm like that. So I can. These are all just it is natural to me. And then you escape from there immediately. Don't stay there further. That's the best way to inspire somebody when they are sorrowful. How are you able to bear it? So much sorrow. How are you able to do it? You must be a yogi. No more further sorrow will come out now. At least the time he feels he himself is a yogi. So, udasina. Gata yataha means gata bhaya, or he is untroubled. No pain can touch him. Yasmin sitaha gurunapi dukkhena na vichalyate. The greatest sorrow cannot touch him. There is an Anandamayi Ma. You must have heard. She was Dheerananda or somewhere. Anandamayi Ma. She used to say, Hari Katha is my only Katha. Baki sab Vyatha. She came to me when Gurudev used to call her Amma, and she will call Gurudev as Baba. That's their relationship. And she came to Sandipani Ashram, and Gurudev asked her to say something. And she said, what is there to say? That's what she said. And Brahmachari, when she said, what is there to say? Swami spoke on that for half an hour. When Amma says what is there to say, doesn't mean she has nothing to say. This is what she meant. So that is great saint Anandamayi Ma. So I have 3. It's called car. C-A-R. My car. I don't drive, isn't it? My car is to reach, that is, C means Chinmaya. A means Anandamayi. R means Ramana Maharishi. C-A-R. So Gurudev, Karma Yoga. Anandamayi Ma, Bhakti Yoga. Ramana, Jnana Yoga. This car will take you to your goal. That's why you don't need any other car, anapeksha, for any car. So, Gata Vyataha means he cannot, even pain may be there, but he's not conscious of it. Ramana Maharshi might have seen that when the insects were eating away his legs, he was not lost in contemplation. So, Gata Vyataha. Sarva Arambha Parityagi Ayya. Sarva Arambha Parityagi means, who is a devotee? He will give up, or he will not begin anything. Why? Who is a devotee? One who does not be given up all karmas, will not begin any venture. He is called Bhakta. People literally took this. Earlier was said Daksha, very attentive. How can it be he can give up all karmas? What is meant is, so you have to dig. Whenever you are confused with any statement, dig there. Because you cannot begin anything by yourself. Impossible. Without the help of so many people around you, you can never begin it. Suppose I tell you, IA began CMWRC. I alone, single-handed, began CMWRC. Before I came itself, CMWRC was there. I hope you knew that, or now only I told you. I should not have told you, I think. No one can do it. But Gurudev used to tell a beautiful story about this. See, ministers during the election time, they want to become more and more popular, so they ask the party to organize. What happened? Organize what? Organize opening ceremony. So they are very much interested in opening. Oh, what to open? So party people are very afraid. Now the minister is coming, what? So in the committee meeting, what to open, what to open? And all members say, what to open? Everything is already open here. What to open? So the party leader was very much confused. So he went to temple for solace, and there he saw the priest. And the priest said, what happened? He said, minister is coming. In a few days he wants me to arrange opening ceremony. What I should arrange? I don't know, I'm confused. I'm worried what will happen. The priest said, don't worry, I will take care. But what will you do? Don't worry, I will take it. You arrange only that Gujarati, what do you call it? Dolak, the danda, the big sound, no mic needed, nothing needed. Bring that and crowd, arrange crowd and the drums. That's all you need to do. Rest I will take care. When the minister is coming, bring the crowd and follow me. So the leader, what else can the party man do? So he said, okay, but he had to trust, faith in the priest. The minister comes and big baja and all, brought so much din and roar and the noise, and the priest is there and the party man is following. The minister asking, what am I opening? Minister doesn't know what he is opening. And this man, because of the din and noise, he can't hear what is it, what. Priest. All follow the priest. And they all reach the Ganges bank. Ganges river, they reach the bank. And the priest enters and tells the minister, now baja stop. Baja stops. And then he tells the minister, shoes nikal ke aaj, please come. So the minister thought maybe some ritual. So he goes and he takes a vessel, what do you call it, purna, and he dips into the Ganges river, collects the whole Ganges water in the pot, and then asks the minister to hold it, and then pour the water into the Ganges. And the minister also asks, priest tells you, what do you do when the priest comes to your house? You do exactly whatever they. And the minister also. Now, our minister is opening Ganges river. And immediately the baja. Minister also very happy. So our minister opened the Ganges river. It has been flowing for generations. He is opening. So when it is Sarva Aramba Parityagi, Sarva Aramba Abhimana Parityagi. That Abhimana should be Parityagi. That I am doing, I started it. Without others behind you, you can do nothing. So Sarva Aramba Parityagi means Sarva Aramba Abhimana. That ego, I started. That way. Others may call you, you are the founder. Gurudev never said that. We call him that he is the founder. He never said, he never claimed it. So, Aramba, Abhimana, Parityagi, Yoman Bhakta, Same Priya. Such a devotee is dear to the Lord. Next, 17. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti, na shochati na kamshati, Shubha Shubha Parityagi, Bhaktiman Yasame Priyaha. Beautiful verse. Yo na hrishyati, yo, bro. Yo, yaha means anyone. Means any devotee. Na hrishyati. Na hrishyati means he does not rejoice. Na hrishyati, not elated, does not rejoice. Na dveshti, does not hate. Na shochati, does not grieve. Na kamshati, does not desire anything. Shubha Ashubha Parityagi. He has given up all good and bad karmas. Shubha Ashubha Parityagi. This person is called devotee. Yes, Swami, that means what? Is he a statue? Does not rejoice, does not dislike, does not grieve, does not desire anything. He has given up all karmas. Shubha Ashubha karma. Such a, he is only a statue. Have you seen October 2nd? What is October 2nd? Gandhiji statue will be there. They take the ladder they put on Gandhiji and then climb with a bucket, old but tin bucket, and one bucket of water on Gandhiji's. And if you see Gandhiji's face, same toothless smile with a stick in mind. Same toothless smile. Then one bucket is not, one more orange bucket, one more bucket of Amber. Literally throw on the face. Gandhiji saying smile. And then take a coconut, what is that called? Coconut coil. Like you use SOS here, the scrub, coconut scrub, and scrub Gandhiji's face. And if you see the statue, same smile. And then another 2-3 buckets of water. And everything. Then no dry wiping, nothing. Sun dry. And then what? Chandan. Pachak. Well, big statue. Pachak. And then rotate it around. And then kumkum. Pachak. Then garland. And do you see the extra smile on Gandhiji's face? Same smile. And then he gets down, takes the thing. Movement he goes just 5 minutes. A healthy crow comes and sits on the head of Gandhiji. Healthy crow. Why healthy crow? And that's what crows generally do. And that is dripping on Gandhiji's face. Same smile. So a devotee is like a statue. Yo na vishyati, na dveshti, na shocati, na kakshati, shubha shubha parityagi. But you forgot one word. What? Bhaktiman. Not Tamil, Bhaktiman. A deer who is devoted. Devoted a deer. Man means deer. In Tamil. Not Bhaktiman of Tamil. Bhaktiman means full of devotion. He's a statue full of devotion. Because he is so filled with that, full of devotion. Therefore, here what happens, he is not the least bothered. Udasina. Imagine when you wake up from your dream. If it was a very, rejoicing dream. Very happy, you got a lottery in the dream. And you wake up, what is your feeling? Will you be jumping? Rejoicing? Or it was you met your bitter enemy there and you woke up. Will you be hating? You woke up. Then, Shochati, will you grieve when you wake up? I did not get the lottery, I lost the lottery. No grieving. So the one was awakened to that divine glory. Na hrushyati, na dveshti, na shochati, na kakshati. There is no Shubha, Ashubha. It is He Himself in all, in and through all. So what is Shubha, what is Ashubha? You may interpret as Shubha and Ashubha. For Him, it is all divine Leela. His Leela is everything. Subha, Ashubha, Parityagi. But so Bhaktiman is very important because he is so full of that devotion. Like when your stomach is full, you have eaten up to the gullet, you are capable. Up to the tonsils you have eaten. At the time somebody wants to offer you, Laddu, would you like to eat? You are so full, you don't want anything more. You are full. So when your heart is full, when your stomach is full, what do you do? When somebody is offering you something, your tastiest food, what will you say? Will you refuse? Up to 3 hours. It may become again empty. But when your heart is full, any experience that comes to you is a joy. When your heart is full of love, nothing can bother you. See, grandmothers, they have, when the grandchildren, you get so angry, parents get very angry. But grandparents, they enjoy. My grandmother enjoyed. She never scolded us. We are fit for scolding. Never she scolded us. And I felt she was enjoying. All pranks. So grandmothers are full of love. Therefore they enjoy all the pranks of the children. So he enjoys all the pranks of any name and form. So yo na hrushyati, na dveshti, na kamshati, shubha shubha parityagi. When the grandchild does something good or bad, grandmother says, oh, she will learn. But parents, When and parents get a shock. When I did that, mom, you were getting so angry about. You deserved it. But not the grandchild. They will never discipline the grandchild. But parents have to discipline. And tell only the grandparent, when I am disciplining the child, please don't interfere. That's all. After that, you can cushion the child, bumper the child, so many things you can do. After I go. That way you can tell. When the grandparents are giving extra love and all, don't stop it. It is their privilege. They have to give it. But it's a parent's responsibility to discipline. Bhaktiman, full of love, full of devotion. Sachame priyaha, such a devotee is dear to me. See, each virtue if you practice, look at the mental vitality, how it enhances. Entertain the opposite, it depletes your energy. So these are all how to economize your inner energy. We are wasting our thought energy. There was, I am tired. Physically done nothing, but tired, then I die. Next verse, very fascinating. So the two verses go together, very interesting. Let us see. Samashatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoh शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समसंग विवर्जितः तुल्य निंदा स्तुतिर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः Such a person who is full of devotion, such a man alone, such a person alone can be called Naraka. Naraka means man, but here human, because he has all these humane tendencies. So what is he? Sama. Sama means same. To whom? Shatraucha mitrecha. Shatru means friend. Huh? Not bad, you are listening. I thought I can just go and all you is whatever Swami says finds out, you tell. Shatru is in the enemies. Mitre. Marathi last name? Mitre is last name, no? Marathi? Huh? Matre. Or Mitre? Matre. Mitre means in friend. See, sama to enemy and friend. How can you be friend? If there is enemy and friend, how can you be sama? Can you be? If it is enemy and friend, you cannot be sama. Impossible. But how is he? It is not from his standpoint he is enemy and friend. From their standpoint, some take him as enemy, some take him as a friend. Not from his standpoint. Because we say, Advesha Sarvabhutanam, we saw it, isn't it? No. I saw, not Prabhupada. And we saw, I'm saying, every time I'm saying, somehow I identify with you all. I saw earlier, Advesha Sarvabhutanam means, he has no hatredness, he is incapable of hating any being. So this Shatru and Mitra is from the world standpoint. Some people think of him as the worst enemy. They accuse him, abuse him. Some people. And some people glorify, they praise. So friend and foe, not from his standpoint, from others' standpoint. Therefore he is sama. If the friends are praising, same smile. And enemy also giving his chosen gali. Chosen gali means not Telugu gali, Hindi gali. Gali means abuses. You know the story of Buddha? One man starts alphabetically abusing him. And that day only, a few days ago, a new disciple, a very hefty disciple joined. And he was hearing his master is being abused. So he asked, Master, give me permission. For what? To go and beat him up and remove all his teeth and bring it. Master said, why? How dare he abuse you? How dare he give you all those bad words? And Master said, he did not give you and you are not supposed to receive it. He didn't give you. He gave it to me. But I did not receive it. Suppose you give me, I can't say 1 million. Okay, suppose you give me thousands of dollars and I don't accept it. You can try. Suppose you give thousands of dollars and I don't accept it. Then what will happen? With whom will the thousands of dollars remain? With whom? With you. So the person gave me all the galis. I did not accept. Can we be like that? That's why he is Buddha and we are Buddhu. See the difference? So, Samashatrauja. And when somebody is praising, Hayya, you are so eager to listen. And when friends are praising you, you call others also. So, Samashatrauja Mitreja. Tatha. Also, Manapamanayoho Shitosha Sukodukeshu Sama. Mana Apamana, Shita Ushna, Sukha Dukha. All these pairs are at the 3 levels. The BMI level. Mana Apamana at the intellect level. Shita Ushna, the physical level. Cold and heat. Heat and cold, the physical level. Mana Apamana, Mana means dishonor. Mana, honor. Apamana, dishonor at the intellect. Honor, dishonor at the intellect. Sukha Dukkha, mental level. In all these levels, Sama. Cold and heat. It's very cold. How we complain? It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. And by complaining, you mean to say he is going to reduce, he will enhance. And make others also feel it. Others were not feeling, but you started eloquently describing the cold. And when it is hot, then what? That's the only time you use Gita book. I'm a fan of Gita something. Shita Ushna. Imagine when your child is in deep sleep and the child is sweating. What will mother do? Take the fan and then slow him on. The child is not even aware. He is in deep Brahmaloka. And then you saw that, and then when the child wakes up, you tell him, look, you were sweating, mom was fanning you. Are you aware of it? So the mom herself says, I did that. Mom, don't bluff. Not aware of it at all. Pain may be there, pleasure may be there, it is there. I'm conscious of it. Like if you are in pain, I'm conscious of it. Am I in pain? Like that, they can be conscious of their own body pain. Pain and pleasure. First, pleasure they are watching. If they are able to watch pleasure without identifying, then pain is easy. But pleasure time we accept. We don't watch. But then, pain, how can we watch? Because I am in pain. That I am in pain feeling will never come to a devotee or a person of contemplation meditation. So, Sama, Shita, Ushna. Sukha Dukkha, Sama. Joy and sorrow. Joy comes, sorrow goes. Sorrow comes, joy comes. Like joy and sorrow, it's like a seesaw. They come and go. Agama, Paina. Remember, Matra, Sparsha, Sudhateya, Shitoshna, Sudhakada, Agama, Paina, Anitya. They are Anitya. Agama, Paina, they come and go also. So they come and go itself shows it's not temporary. Then again why he says Anitya? Because some experience, the experience that gave you joy before, the same experience can give you sorrow. Isn't it? Earlier in the older days, you had very much desire for pop music and all that, but now it gives sorrow. Now you want to hear bhajan. Just an example, it's not true. Just an example I'm giving. See that? And some people gave you so much joy before marriage. After marriage, same person gives what? Solid, concentrated, saturated sorrows. Same person. That is the name. That's what Anitya. They come and go, but don't think this joy will be permanent. Anitya. Same person cannot give the same joy at all times. Impossible. Therefore, Anitya. Then what should you do? Tam titikshasva. Forbear. That's what you should do. So at all three levels, Sama. Because he is established, he is Bhaktiman, full of devotion. He doesn't care what is here. His immense attention is there. So Bhaktiman. So Samadukka Sukha. Shita Ushna, Sama. Mana Apamana, Sama. So Mana Apamana, honor and dishonor at the intellect level. So some experiences are honorable, some experiences are, you feel it is a dishonor. When I come, you make a beautiful garland and offer it. What is it? Honor. On the other hand, you collect all the shoes, tie all the laces together, and then when I come, but at least they are new shoes. Dishonor, you feel that honor and dishonor. But honor and dishonor also depends upon how you, it all depends. Going to jail, is it honor or dishonor? Depends on what? Depends upon, like in the independence time in India, going to jail was an honor. One old man I met, he told, Swamiji, I was in the same jail of Mahatma Gandhi. Very proudly, when all are meeting with me, Swamiji, Gandhi's jail, I was there. Then afterwards, again he came and told me, when we were alone. He told me today, I heard. Again when he came, I asked him, how long were you there? Because nobody is there. How long? 20 minutes. Means minute. But that itself is a big thing, honorable thing. So going to jail during the time of independence is a great thing. So, Mana. Apamana. What you thought going to jail is Apamana, how you interpret it based on what situation. So going to jail during independence is an honor, not a dishonor. But he is Sama. Mana, Apamana. So it's your intellect that judges whether it is honor or dishonor. He is established beyond the intellect. Therefore he can maintain the equipoise, balance in all the pairs of opposites at all levels. So Mana, Apamana, Yoga, Sama. Then Krishna himself gives, how is this possible to be Sama at all? Because Sangha Varjitaha. See every step he gives. Sangha Varjita, Sangha, attachment. No attachment whatsoever. If I am attached to this, then Shita Ushna, during winter, hot. During summer, I want cold. That attachment is there. Attachment, I want joy, not sorrow, not pain, I want pleasure. At the intellect level, I want honor, not dishonor. Attached. If I am attached here, then I cannot be Sama. He is Asanga, Sangha Varjita, devoid of attachment. Therefore, Sama in all levels. Next, therefore, because he is no attachment, Sangha Varjita, next word also. Tulya Ninda Stutihi. Tulya. Same, balanced. To what? Ninda and Stuti. Ninda means abusing, censuring, criticizing. In the modern times, it's so easy to criticize. And some people, when they criticize, they become more eloquent. They have the capacity, somehow that criticism becomes more, very easily they can loudly and fast. So, Ninda, Stuti, Tulya. So, because first he never accepts Stuti. If you accept Stuti, you should accept Ninda also. So, Ninda, Stuti, Tulya Ninda. Mauni. Mauni means not that he is always quiet, Mitabashi. When it is needed, he will talk, he will speak. Or even Purva, sometimes when somebody hesitates to talk to him, he will talk first. That's called devotee. Mauni means Mananashila, means he reflects, a person of reflection. So don't think Mauni is always, when people take Mauna Vrata, Monday, Mauna. Why don't you take it on a weekend so that all are happy? Monday morning, we're all rushing for the, where is my sock? Are you doing that one? The animal noises they make in the name of Maunam. Ayya, terrible. See, so therefore, take Maunam at a time when nobody is around you. But people talk, even when nobody is there, they talk. To biting their teeth, they talk. I used to have one of my friends, he was saying, Nanna, Puvana. Whom is he talking to? He's talking to himself. I told you not to go. You went. You should get it. Nice habit. He's telling himself. Tamil people talk like that. They talk to themselves. No. Very nice to hear that. It is called, in Sanskrit, it's called Ekapatra Vinaya. Solidity. So, anyway, so Mauni means his mind is silent. If you want to maintain Maunam, make your mind in Maunam. If your mind is silent, your mouth will be automatically silent. If the mind is noisy, how can the mouth be silent? Impossible. So, Mauni, Santushta. Santushta, content. With what? Yena Chitta. With anything that comes to him. Earlier was said Santushta Satatam. I saw Santushta Satatam. Remember? There Santushta Satatam was said. Here Santushto Yena Kena Chitta. There Santushta Satatam is Atma Santushti. Here Yena Kena Chitta, Santushta even at the BMI level. Anything that comes is satisfied. Content. If this one quality, if it is there, you will be the happiest person. You are content. Whatever comes to you, you are content. So, Santushto, Yena Chitta. Aniketa. Aniketa. Some children's name is also Aniketa. And the children, how they pronounce here, one summer camp time, one child came. Swami, have you seen Aniket? Aniket. I said, what is Aniket? Aniket. Aniket, you don't know? I don't know what Aniket. Later on, other boys said song is Aniket. Aniket. So Aniketaha means homeless. So a homeless person is Bhaktiman. You should understand the meaning. He has no particular home as his home. Every home is his home. See that whenever I come here, my Kulkarni home is my home now. Anywhere I go is my home. Means the Lord body is the home. Lord occupies all the bodies as his home. Isn't it? So no particular, you have only one home, that is my sweet home Swami. Only one home. All homes are his. Aniket. Because Jagannivasa, he is living in the Jagat, or Jagat lives in him. So Jagannivasa, both ways you can say. He lives in the Jagat, and Jagat lives in him. One in the many, many in the one. Therefore, which home can he call as my home? All homes are mine. Gurudev is one of the names also, Aniketa. How many in our Hyderabad mission, when Gurudev comes in the committee, there is a fight. Who will host Gurudev? Every member, my house, my house, my house. Every member. Now what can you do? Any other Swami comes, fight again. What? Your house. Very funny to watch all this. Because when Gurudev comes, because he is Aniketa, they all want him in his house. Aniketa, so is Aniketa. Sthiramati, steady mind, firm conviction in his presence. So, firm conviction in the presence of the divine. He alone can be called Nara. Bhaktiman Nara, me priyaha. Because of these humane tendencies. Such a person alone can be called as man. If we develop these qualities, these values we entertain in our mentality, we also can be called Bhaktiman Naraha, and we will be dear to the Lord. Bhaktiman me priyaha. Last verse. This is the best verse. Because it is last. Like a dessert. So till now, till 19, all the qualities of a great, the devotee's qualities are enumerated. Now, sadhaka bhakta means we can relate it our time. We who are practitioners, we are practicing devotion. We want to practice devotion. So for us, what is the message of Krishna? Let us see. Ye tu dharmyamritamidam yathoktam pariyupasate shraddhadhana matparamaha Bhaktaste tiva me priyaha. So Lord Krishna is telling what those who are practicing devotion, having heard all this. So he said, ye tu means but, means a change of topic. Ye tu dharmya amrutam. This dharmam amrutam means this nectarine values. Yatha uktam. Yatha uktam means, as being said, Adveshta Sarvabhutanam, all that. Maitra Karune Vacha Nirmamo Nirahankara, Ye tu Sarvani Karmani, Mai Sanyasya, Matparaha, Ananye Naiva Yogena, Maam Dhyayantu Upasate. Always Yatha Uktam. Pariyupasate, they are following. Those who are seekers, practitioners in the path of devotion, those are practicing this. All these things those are practicing. Amrutam, these values, these whatever enumerated so far, Krishna is calling as Amrutam Dharmyam. Dharmyam means that which, Dharma is that which integrates, brings everything together. Love is the only thing that can bring anyone together, anything together. Where there is love, there is togetherness. The absence of love that creates all division. In love, there is unity. In love, there is integration. Therefore, it's called nectar. Love is Amrita. And what's the quality of Amrita? When you die, suppose accidentally died, Amrita sprinkled on you. What will happen? So like a spring you'll get up. Revived, rejuvenated. That's the point of it, revives, rejuvenates. And we think Amrita is only in heaven. Recently I found out it's in hell also. Amrita. But they will use very little Amrita. Because even 2 drops like homeopathic drops, if you use enough. Because why they took it to hell also? Because people who are doing a lot of terrible things, they told you will go to hell. You will be in hell. What all happens? You describe. There will be a big kadai, and Indian oil will be put in there. Because already in that cockroaches, the lizards, all will be there already in it. Old oil, ancient oil. In that they will catch you with a chimta. Chimta is what I don't know. Forceps, thorn. They catch you by the neck. And then put you in the, like papadam you put, like that. And then they roast in that, fry you in the, and these intelligent people are there now, so what? They'll take me like that and put it. And once you do, the oil is so hot, and moment they put me inside, I'm unconscious. First time I may say, that's gone. I don't feel anything. They like charcoal, they'll fry you. So what? I'm unconscious. Therefore they thought, okay, only one time, I'll say. So they'll take you to that again all, and then put you in that, and then take Amrita and sprinkle. Again you are experiencing. Again catch you by the top. And then now that since you are they read how much more is it, they only dip the legs first. You'll be cycling in the air. When all these descriptions your prayer, so I better stop doing all the sinful things. The idea is however sinful a person is, has been charcoal, like literally you sprinkle these Amrita, he revives. These values are like Amrita. However notorious, however sinful a person is, these values you sprinkle on the person, he gets revived. Not that to do sinful thing, he gets cleansed. This is called Amritam. So, yetu dhamyamritam yatoktam paryupasate shraddhadhanaha. Because these are seekers. So, shraddhadhana, with all faith, they have not seen him. But still faith that he will take care of me. He is there. So I trust in the scriptures. I trust in my teacher. I trust in the Guru. Guru, Vedanta, Vakyadishu, Vishwasa, Shraddha. So that Shraddha, they have faith in the teacher, faith in the scriptures, and they try to follow. And then Mat Paramaha, taking me as the supreme goal. I am the top priority. Krishna says the last. Such devotees, practitioners, bhakta, they ativa me priya. Nobody has said this. These practitioners are more, very, very dear to me. Extremely dear. Those who have already reached, it's natural for them these qualities. Those who have not reached and still biting their teeth, they are practicing. They are extremely dear to me. That is Krishna's own statement. So Krishna loves more the practitioners. Those who already reached him, they are already with him. Those are striving to reach him. So our effort is to reach up to the magnetic field of consciousness. Then what happens? Once you reach up to the magnetic field, rest magnet does. It sucks. Like sleep also, you have to reach the magnetic field of sleep. Once you reach the magnetic field of sleep, then sleep sucks you in. So effort lies to go up to the magnetic field. Then rest happens. Mayeva manadasu. Mayi buddhim niveshaya. Nivasishyasi mayeva. Ata urdhvam na samshaya. If that is not possible, ata chittam samadhatum na shaknoshi. Abhyasa yogi. By abhyasa means yato nischan manaschanchalam astiram tatastata niyamyati. Whenever my mind derails from the point of attention, immediately take it back to the point of attention. Abhyasa. If that also not possible, mat karma paramo bhava. Do for my sake all the actions. When you are doing all the actions for my sake, you start seeing the unseen hand guiding you at all times. When the terrible situations, some that footprints, Two footprints, then one footprint. You see that unseen divine hand. It has been guiding you all through your life. If you cannot work for me also, then what? Sarva, karma, phala, tyagam. At least give up the anxieties for the fruits. Give up the insistence upon the fruits. When you give up the anxieties, fruits will come only in the future. When you are thinking of the future results, you can't perform well. Krishna, Lord doesn't want your fruits. He doesn't want your results. He said, give up your anxieties for the fruits. Insistence on the fruits. Give it up so that you can peacefully work. You want to work, plan and work. Why are you worried when you, according to plan, if you work, then that's all you need to do. If you are worried, oh, will it come or not? Will it come or not? Did you not plan? Children keep asking, are we there when they are driving? Are we there yet? Are we there? Are we there? If you are driving and you are driving in the right direction, you will reach. One parent complained to me, Swami, always this girl always asks me, bothers me, are we there? Are we there? I said, okay, let me also come. I sat in the front, she sat in the back, mom is driving. Then after a few minutes, I asked, are we there? I asked her, are we there? Swami will come, he will come in a few minutes, he will come. She was saying. And after that, are we there? I told you, Swami, we are going to come. And every 5 minutes, are we there? Are we there? Mom, what happened to Swami? Then mom said, this is how, when you were asking how mommy was feeling, now Swami is making you feel. That's all. But as long as you are driving in that direction, right? Driving right, and then you are driving. First driving and driving in the right direction. You shall reach. No doubts about it. No doubt you shall remain in me. Shri Krishna Panamas